And a ranking net says there may be policies that hinder inclusive growth. George Bandola reports.
The country may have had a strong economy, but attaining the inclusive growth is quite elusive. According to NEDA Deputy Director General Emmanuel Esguerra, government policies as well as other restrictions may have a negative impact in trickling down the good economy to the poorest of the poor sector.
We have been slow in achieving it. It's not like we don't have any progress. We have made some progress, but it has been slow. It can be better. Well, recently the poverty incidence went down, right? So that is one indication that the growth has been inclusive, but that's just for 1 year. So we need to ensure that this is going to be sustained.
At the National Workshop on Service jointly organized by the Philippine Institute for Development Studies and the Department of Foreign Affairs, Esguerra government and private sectors to continue discussions on expanding the service sector to help alleviate poverty in the country. Esguerra says both the public and private sector still needs to formulate a comprehensive service strategy that will make the country's service sector adapt to global standards.
There are many challenges, and among the challenges are certain restrictions, certain regulations that restrict foreign participation. In some areas, there is a shortage of talent, but we have restrictions, and some industry players feel that they're not able to have access to those talents. Well, these are supposed to be growth sectors where important skills are lacking.
According to the Philippine Institute for Development Studies, 53% of the GDP is driven by the service sector, mostly from BPOs, financial, banking. However, there are still gaps in providing workforce for service sector in hotel and restaurant, tourism, automotive, motorcycle, retail and wholesale, and other non-bank industries. For People's Television, George Bandola.